Have you ever felt that subtle, persistent unease about your property when you're not there? That nagging thought, maybe, is everything secure?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Or the frustration when your security camera just cries wolf constantly.
Exactly. False alarms driving you mad.
Well,
Today, we're not just looking at a camera, we're taking a deep dive into a system designed to fundamentally change that experience. It's the Uniview IPC2B14SS-ADF28KMC-I1.
that's the one. The 4MP TriGuard fixed dual-light billet network camera. Quite a name.
It is. Okay, let's unpack this fascinating piece of tech. Our mission for this deep dive is really to give you a shortcut to understanding what happens when high-res imaging meets cutting-edge artificial intelligence in perimeter protection.
Right.
We're going to explore what makes this Uniview TriGuard system not just a camera, but more like a proactive defender for your property.
And what's truly interesting here, I think, is how this camera doesn't just, record events. It actually takes a decisive, proactive stance on security.
Proactive, okay.
Yeah, it's engineered to not only see, but to act. And that's a crucial shift from, well, traditional passive surveillance. It really aims to resolve those common frustrations, like the endless false alerts we mentioned.
By mixing the hardware and the software.
Exactly. By blending robust, durable hardware with genuinely intelligent software. It's really about prevention, not just looking at footage after something bad has happened.
That shift from reactive to proactive, that sounds really compelling. But I guess active deterrence relies on getting the detection right first, doesn't it?
Absolutely critical.
The name itself, TriGuard, it immediately grabs my attention. It sounds, I don't know, more comprehensive than just a standard camera. What exactly is the thinking behind that name? And how does that actually help someone secure their property?
Yeah, you've hit on a really critical aspect there. TriGuard isn't just, three features kind of bolted together. It's more like a paradigm shift.
Okay.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, it's really about moving the security conversation from what happened to what didn't happen because the system stepped in.
Ah, right, prevention.
Exactly. This active deterrence, it isn't just about making noise. It's about disrupting the intruder's intent. So the Uniview TriGuard tech, it integrates three key elements. You've got the smart intrusion prevention AI.
The brains.
The brains, yeah. Then a flashing red and blue strobe warning light, quite visible. And third, a built-in speaker for either a siren or custom audio alerts.
So it makes noise and flashes lights.
Right. The whole philosophy here is to create an active barrier, to send a clear, undeniable message the moment potential intruders are detected. Basically, you've been seen, you're not welcome. It aims to stop them right there before they even try anything. Makes your property a hard target.
That's a really powerful concept, stopping something before it escalates, not just recording it. But okay, an active system is only as good as its eyes, right? What about when the light's bad? Low light or maybe a bright sunlight glare? How does this camera make sure we actually get usable, crystal clear evidence no matter what the conditions are? Like, what does crystal clear 4MP resolution really mean in practice?
Yeah, good question. Beyond just the raw pixel count, 2688 by 1520, that 4MP resolution gives you a crucial capability. You can maintain crisp detail even when you digitally zoom into the recording.
Ah, okay, so you can zoom in later and still see things clearly.
Exactly. It's the difference between just seeing a person and being able to clearly identify the person, or spotting a car versus actually reading the license plate.
Got it.
That level of visual detail pretty much eliminates guesswork from your security review. So if something happens at the far end of your yard, say, you still have the detail needed to identify things that might just be a blur on a lower res camera. It massively boosts the potential for investigation.
That's essential for any kind of analysis after the fact. But what about those really tricky high contrast scenes? You know, like someone standing in a doorway with bright sun behind them, or maybe coming out of a dark garage into daylight. Does the camera cope with that?
Absolutely. That's where the 130 dB True WDR comes in.
Yeah.
WDR means wide dynamic range, and 130 GB is quite high. It's basically like the camera doing real-time HDR for your security video. So in that exact scenario, someone backlit by the sun or a truck leaving a dim-loading dock into bright light.
Yeah, usually you get a silhouette or a blown-out background.
Precisely. Lesser WDR struggles. But 130 dB means you get detail in both the bright sky and the shadowed person or object. It makes sure critical details aren't lost just because the lighting is extreme, which is a common failure point for a lot of systems.
That really changes things, getting usable footage even in those tough lighting conditions. Okay, this brings up another key question for any security setup. What happens when it gets dark? like properly dark. Many cameras just give you grainy black and white, right?
That they do.
You mentioned dual light technology earlier. Can this camera actually see in color at night? That would give us much more detail.
It absolutely can, and this is where that dual light tech really shines. It uses a warm white light, think like a soft spotlight, to provide full color video even when the light levels are incredibly low.
So color vision at night.
Yes. Instead of just stark black and white, you're getting crucial color information. Think about identifying clothes, car colors, things that might otherwise just blend into the shadows in a black and white image.
That's invaluable.
It is. However, for complete pitch black darkness, where even that warm white light isn't quite enough, it automatically and seamlessly switches over to its powerful infrared, or IR.
Okay, the traditional night vision.
Right, but it's got a good range, 40 meters, which is about 131 feet, so you still get crystal clear black and white imaging in total darkness. But the key benefit is having that color option whenever possible for much richer, more actionable detail.
That color capability at night feels like a serious upgrade, moving beyond just seeing to actually recognizing. Okay, now let's get into the smart part, the AI.
The brains again.
Yeah, the brains. Because let's be honest, many of us have experienced those constant annoying alerts from security cameras. A cat runs past, the wind blows a branch.
Or a plastic bag blows across the yard.
Exactly. And suddenly your phone's buzzing, maybe you spill your coffee thinking it's serious. It's a real pain point. Every manufacturer claims smart AI to cut false alarms, but often it doesn't quite deliver. What makes Uniview's AI genuinely different? How does it reliably tell a swaying branch from an actual person? Can you trust it?
That's a very fair challenge because, yeah, false alarms are a major headache. This camera tackles that with an advanced AI algorithm that goes, well, way beyond just simple motion detection.
It's not just looking for any movement.
No, it's actively classifying what kind of movement it is. It's specifically trained to distinguish between humans and vehicles.
Okay, so it knows the difference.
Yes, and it ensures your alerts are triggered only by these categories. This classification actively filters out all that irrelevant motion paths, shadows changing as the sun moves, whether like heavy rain or snow, even those moving leaves or the plastic bag you mentioned.
So it ignores the cat and the tumbleweed.
Pretty much. It means you're only alerted for genuine potential threats, which significantly cuts down on those frustrating false positives. Saves you a lot of time and, frankly, aggravation.
So it means less time digging through useless video clips, more accurate notifications when something actually matters. That's a huge benefit in our notification-heavy world.
Definitely. And the AI capabilities actually go even further than just basic perimeter stuff.
Yeah.
If you look at the specs, it includes more sophisticated analytics like cross-line detection, intrusion detection, enter area, leave area detection, all filtered by humans and vehicles.
So you can set up virtual tripwires and zones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But beyond pure security, it even offers things like people flow counting and crowd density monitoring.
Oh, interesting. What would you use that for?
Well, think about a retail business. They could use people flow counting to understand peak hours and maybe optimize staffing. Or a public venue could use crowd density monitoring to get alerts if an area gets too packed, helping maintain safety rules.
Right, so it becomes a business intelligence tool too, not just security.
Precisely. This versatility turns it from just a guard into a potentially valuable operational asset.
Okay, so we've established it's got the smarts, it's got eyes that work in pretty much any light. But security cameras, especially outdoors, live a tough life. How does this sophisticated tech actually hold up against the elements? Is it genuinely built for the outdoors? Can it handle scorching heat, freezing cold, rain, dust?
It's absolutely built to endure. They haven't skimped on the physical design. This camera is meticulously designed to withstand pretty harsh conditions. It boasts a rugged IP67 weatherproof rating.
IP67, what does that mean in real terms?
So that IP67 rating isn't just a label, it's a guarantee of serious durability. The 67 means it's totally dust tight. Think desert environments, windy construction sites, dusty industrial areas, no dust gets in.
Okay.
The sexament means it can actually survive being submerged in up to a meter of water for 30 minutes. So torrential rain, blizzards, even if someone accidentally hits it with a pressure washer, it should keep on working.
Wow. Okay. That's tough.
Yeah. And maybe even more impressive is the operating temperature range. It's rated to work reliably from a frigid 30 degrees Celsius all the way up to a scorching 60 degrees Celsius. That's negative 22 Fahrenheit to 140 Fahrenheit. So it covers most climates you'd encounter.
Durability was clearly a major focus then. Okay, beyond just surviving the weather, what about the practical stuff for installation and long-term use? How do you power this thing? And what about storing all that high-res video? Are there good options?
Yeah, it offers really good flexibility for both power and storage, which
Right.
is important, especially if you're installing multiple cameras. For power, you've got PoE power over Ethernet.
PoE, right, single cable.
Exactly. It uses the standard IEEE 802.3 AF. PoE is great because it simplifies everything. One network cable carries both the data and the power, cuts down on wiring complexity and cost, and because it's a standard, it works with most modern PoE switches or injectors. No proprietary power needed.
And if you don't have PoE?
Then you could just use a standard 12V DC power supply, so you have options.
Okay. And storage. 4MP video adds up fast.
It does. So for storage, it's built for robust archiving.
Yeah.
It has an onboard microSD card slot, and it supports cards up to 512 gigabytes. That gives you local backup right on the camera.
Half a terabyte on the camera itself. Nice.
Yeah. Plus, it fully supports network-attached storage, or NAS, so you can send all the footage over the network to a central storage server for much longer retention.
Right.
And critically, it includes ANR, automatic network replenishment.
ANR, what's that?
It's a really smart feature for reliability. If, say, your network connection to the NAS drops out temporarily,
Which happens.
which definitely happens, the camera detects this and starts recording to its local SD card.
Yeah.
Then, as soon as the network connection comes back up, it automatically transfers that missed footage from the SD card back to the NAS.
Ah, so you don't lose any recordings during a network blip.
Exactly. It ensures continuous recording, fills in the gaps.
Very neat. And one more thing on storage managing all that data. It uses Ultra 265 video compression.
Ultra 265. Yeah, it's Uniview's advanced compression. It significantly reduces the file sizes they claim by up to 95% compared to older standards without noticeably sacrificing video quality. It's huge for saving storage space and reducing bandwidth use, especially with multiple high-res cameras.
Wow, up to 95% reduction is massive. That makes storing weeks or months of footage much more feasible. Okay, so it's durable, flexible power, smart storage. But you said earlier it's not just a silent observer.
Correct.
It can actually talk back, warn people off. Tell us more about those interactive features, especially how it uses that TriGuard system for active deterrence we talked about. How does it go beyond just watching?
Right. This is where its active, interactive nature really comes into play. So when that AI detects a person or a vehicle in a restricted zone you've defined,
Yeah.
it automatically triggers that flashing red and blue strobe light. And it's not subtle. It's designed to be very visible, very jarring.
Gets attention.
Definitely. And at the same time, it either sounds a loud siren or plays a pre-recorded custom audio message.
Custom message. So you could record your own warning.
Exactly. Imagine a clear, firm voice saying, "You are entering a restricted area. Please leave immediately." Or whatever message fits the situation. It's about direct, immediate communication to hopefully disrupt their intent right then and there.
Makes sense.
And what adds another layer is the two-way audio capability. It has a built-in high-quality microphone and speaker.
So you can listen in and talk through it.
Yes,
Yeah.
directly from your phone app or a monitoring station. Think about maybe a delivery driver leaving a package somewhere vulnerable by mistake.
Yeah, happens all the time.
Instead of just watching it sit there, you could actually speak through the camera and politely ask them, "Hey, could you please put that behind the gate?" Or whatever. It allows for real-time interaction and direct communication. Gives you a really powerful layer of immediate control.
That is incredibly powerful, not just seeing and deterring automatically, but actually being able to step in and communicate directly. It really elevates the control you have. Okay, final practical question. For listeners who might already have a security system, maybe an NVR from a different brand, how easily does this Uniview camera slot into an existing setup? Is integration a headache, or is it designed to play nice with others?
No, it's absolutely designed for seamless integration. That's a key consideration. The camera is ONVIF compliant.
ONVIF, right, the industry standard.
Exactly. Specifically, it supports profiles S, G, and T. Now, for people setting these up, that's important. Profile S handles the basic video streaming. Profile G deals with edge storage recording, like to the SD card. And Profile T allows for more advanced features like motion detection events and analytic streaming.
So supporting those profiles means?
It means it should integrate smoothly with a huge range of third-party network video recorders, NVRs, and various video management software, VMS platforms, as long as they also support the OMVIF standard. You're generally not locked into using only Uniview recorders or software.
That gives you flexibility.
A lot of flexibility, yeah. And it future-proofs your investment somewhat, knowing you can likely mix and match components down the line.
Okay, that's really good to know. So let's try and bring this all together. What does this all mean for you, the listener? Whether you're looking to secure your home, your business, maybe a larger property, it seems to mean you're getting a security solution that's not just passively recording what happens. It's actively trying to prevent things from happening, day and night, rain or shine.
That's the core idea.
It's a system smart enough to tell the difference between, say, the mail carrier and someone suspicious, and it offers real peace of mind by trying to stop incidents before they even start. It sounds like a genuinely comprehensive approach, clear visuals, intelligent alerts, and active responses.
I think that sums it up well. And this kind of technology, it really invites us to think about how far smart security can actually go, doesn't it?
How so?
Well, if a camera can differentiate threats, actively deter intruders, and even communicate interactively so effectively, it really represents a profound shift in how we can approach safety and security. So the question becomes, what new possibilities does this level of proactive intelligence open up for protecting ourselves and our property? And maybe, just maybe, what new responsibilities does it place on us as users when we manage such an intelligent interactive system? It definitely challenges us to rethink what security means today.